name is Elizabeth O'Neill. No matter how you think I'm dressed, I'm not Violet Beauregard. Okay? I'm not her. Thank you again. So yeah, I did just come back from France, and I was very excited to go there. I had never been there before, and I went alone. It was a solo trip, an eat, pray, love, where I neither love nor pray. But my friends were like, "You're going to go do stand-up comedy in France?" I was like, yeah, we're all nervous for the same reasons. I don't speak like French. I've never traveled abroad alone before without my parents. And I also, I'm afraid I'm going to get taken as well. So, the same fears here. But I practiced on Duolingo. If anyone doesn't know what that is, it's a really handy app that makes you think you're going to be able to be fluent in like a week. It keeps giving you the music that you're winning. But there were other fears, you know, like the intimidation of the French. It's real. So I was like, I'm going to go speak French to people. This is going to be great. I'm going to get a coffee. I'm going to win. So I looked French. I wore a leather jacket. I had my big sunglasses on. I put my hair in a sloppy bun. Had a prop pack of cigarettes hanging out my pocket. So I walk into this lovely cafe and I say, the woman says, "Bonjour, madame." I said, "Oh, bonjour, madame. Un café noisette, s'il vous plaît." She said, "Oh, hello." I said, "What gave it away? How did you know?" She said, "When you opened your mouth." I said, "Oh, you're right." I smiled. Thank you, everyone. So I've been doing stand-up comedy for a little over a year now. And I've been doing other art forms before. I was a playwright, an actor, a model. Okay, I was in a local radio commercial and they only showed my face. That's my modeling career. It's legit, guys. Didn't have to say a word. But my parents have never been more excited about me doing anything than they have about me doing stand-up comedy. It's very strange, very unexpected. Even though the success I gained from all the other art forms are apparent, since you all recognize my face. But I was going home to Philadelphia, where I'm from, to do a show, and I'm talking to my mom about the logistics, and she's like, "Your father and I are just over the moon about seeing you do stand-up. Like, we're so excited." "Oh, you guys are going to come." "Great, I can come up with a 5-minute set, no problem. Clean. A clean 5-minute set, no problem." "Clean? What are you talking about? What are you doing out there in Chicago that's dirty?" I said, "Mom, you know, just material you can do for, you know, your parents, a toddler, a group of cloistered nuns, you know, things like that." She was like, "Oh, well, give me a snippet on something you're doing out there, something that's a little dirty. We're adult friends, give it to me." I was like, "Mom, I prefer not to," but the badgering went on, and I did. So I said, "Okay, Mom, here we go. I'll give you a quick one. I'm a bartender." Looked at my compadre behind the bar, and I said, "Oh, God," as he's muddling mint and lime. I was like, "Mojitos, they're the worst. They take forever to make." And he said, "I know, but I'm so good at them that, like, people just keep on ordering them." I was like, "Yeah, that's how I feel about blowjobs." It's a thinker. And my mom's like, "Oh, that's a good one." She's like, "But yeah, let's not tell that one to your father." So about an hour later, I get another call from my mom while she's alone. And she's like, "I'm just so nervous about you now. You're out there in Chicago, you're doing these late night stories about you and your town stuff. And who's walking you home at night? Are you safe?" I said, "Mom, let's not worry about it. I'm not going to get assaulted in an alley for doing a joke about a blowjob. Okay? It's not going to happen." She was like, "All right, Missy. Well, I'll just be sitting on the phone waiting for that call." Oh, God. That's right. I was like, "Whoa, Mom, getting dark." Hour later, get a phone call from my dad. "Elizabeth, we need to talk." what is this I hear about you telling your mother there are alleys in Chicago? Not okay. Now, being a woman of a certain age and being single, as I am, you get asked questions, you know, like, are you worried you don't have any children yet? I'm like, no, not worried, I'm good, you know? But it's not because I have nephews, that's not why. People are like, oh, it's cool, you don't need kids. You have nephews, they're not mine, okay? I can take their picture and go home and just look at it and not have to cry at night, you know? I can go sleep with my husband, you know? So I was reading this article about Cameron Diaz. We all know who she is, right? She's the actress that's like, I'm so pretty, but I don't know. I'm like the next door neighbor. Do you want to be my friend? Oh my God, you like me? I didn't know. So yeah, she was quoted because she was, you know, her friends are having babies. She's kind of old, so they were like, oh, you know, are you worried about being childless? She's like, I'm not childless. I have so many friends that have kids. So many friends that have kids. And they were like, maybe you don't know what childless is. So after, you know, they just told her what it meant, like without or not having, she was faced with the fact that she didn't know what this suffix meant. And then she heard the word suffix and she like lost it. So when the reporter told her what it meant, she now just started to cry and shake and tremble because now she understood what people have been saying about her, like all these words, like talentless or like, the one that really hurt her the most was like Justin Timberlake-less. Just ruined her. Just ruined her. We'll go for something stronger. So, yeah. So I was a little in trouble with some ladies lately. With this one girl in particular, a friend. I don't know if my girls know this here, you know, girls talk about you behind your back while they're smiling at you via text message. So a gentleman friend of mine we were having a conversation and he was like, dude, what did you do to Rebecca? What did you do to her? It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything. We were just hanging out. I don't know what's going on. He's like, well, her text messages say differently. So I'll just do it for you in her voice because it's more fun. And I got O'Neill is such a kind bitch. She is so condescending to me, and she acts like I don't even get it. What up? Now again, I would never say that word because I'm a lady. I think we've established that. So he looks at me and he's like, Elizabeth, why are you smiling? Like, most women don't smile when they get called the C word. I was like, no, I'm just really impressed that she picked up on all my condescension. I didn't know she was that smart. Like, give me her number. Like, I'm gonna text her and we're gonna go have brunch. You guys